Okay, we're going to start again since I didn't have the camera rolling on any of that. But here we go. First thing we want to do when we're done with our bobbins is to check continuity. I'm going to check the South Pole bobbin, which is 3.80. Check the North Pole bobbin. And 3.80. I would have liked them, and we'll check the series connection. We're going to tie together the finish leads and measure on both of the start leads. And simply what I mean by that is the start of the wind and the finish of the wind. And it's 7.60. I would have liked them at 8, but the 7.6, between 7.5 and 8.0 is a very smooth sounding PAF style pickup. I started to put in the pole screws. And these buggers get hot on the way in, no matter how slow you do it. If you do it by hand, or you do it by machine. Don't like it when I slip off. Get them almost all the way down, I'll tighten them up or finish them up. Finish them up by hand. Okay, and I do have the 50mm keeper bar here. And because of, as I described in the earlier one, I have a tendency to drill the hole that's right in here for my start lead. I trimmed the end of the keeper bar off, and it does touch and sit nicely on the screw, but it doesn't wrap around, so I'm not concerned about hitting the edge of that wire. There we go. It's a nice fit, no problem. That's my South Pole set. And I have slugs here for my North Pole set. Okay, just need a solid surface. And a small mallet. Which I left over on the other bench where I was winding. Again, I have a plastic end on here. This is a beveled edge on one side and a flat edge on the other side. The beveled edge, here's the top, starting from the bottom. Little start. Just slides right in there nicely. Same thing. Little tap. Start it. nicely sit in there. Now this happens to be, it's going to be a bridge pickup, because that's what I'm replacing for the customer. So I just have to decide on my base plate where the hole is going to be. Knowing how I have to mount it, it's going to be in a Gibson ES-135, so it's simply going to be set like this. The lead is going to come out, it's going to set into the top. So that'll be fine. And the south pole has to be in a particular order, so the south pole is going to be toward the bridge, north pole is going to be toward the neck. Okay, that's what we're going to do with that. And this is going to be a 2-conductor with a shield. Plenty of wire to get in and go to the end of the guitar. This is pushback type wire. I'm just going to loosen up the braid a little bit, and as I get that off of the wire, it easily pushes back to give me some room for my lead there. I don't usually work on 2 benches, but today I got a lot of repairs going on in the shop here, so I need to use 2 benches because the other benches are full. Here I'm just going to put a little bit of solder. Again, tinning your leads is always a good idea. And no rocket science here. Just a quick hit with some heat. Clean my tip off a little bit here. Takes 2 seconds to give it a... And then I'm going to also put some solder on the braid. And now that it's thin and pushed back, it solders up very easily.